Stop right there. Before you pour another bottle of chemical cleaner down that drain, I need you to watch this. That smell coming out of your garbage disposal? That rotten, sour, sometimes sewage-like stench that hits you every time you walk into your kitchen? It keeps coming back. And there's a very specific reason why. Today, I'm going to show you how to permanently eliminate that odor in under 5 minutes using ingredients that cost less than $2. I'm talking a deep clean that gets into places no brush, no ice cube, and no store-bought tablet ever reaches. Now, before we go further, quick disclaimer. This method has been tested thoroughly in a lab-style setting on standard residential garbage disposals. Results may vary depending on the age of your disposal, the severity of buildup, and your plumbing configuration. Always follow manufacturer guidelines and never mix additional chemicals beyond what I show you. This is a natural, safe method, but always use common sense and test a small amount first if you have concerns. All right, if this is the kind of practical, money-saving kitchen science you love, hit that subscribe button right now, because on this channel, we don't guess, we fix things permanently with science. Let's go. Here's the thing that nobody tells you, and honestly, the cleaning product companies are perfectly happy keeping this a secret. Your garbage disposal doesn't just smell bad because of leftover food. That's the surface story. The real problem is something called biofilm. Biofilm is a living colony of bacteria, a slimy, invisible layer that builds up on every single surface inside your disposal. Underneath the rubber splash guard, along the grinding chamber walls, inside the drain pipe just below the disposal unit, even on the impeller blades themselves. And here's what makes biofilm so nasty. It feeds on grease. Every time you rinse a greasy pan, run oily food scraps through the disposal, or let any fat go down that drain, it coats the inside of that unit. Grease doesn't rinse away cleanly, it sticks, it layers, and then bacteria moves in, sets up camp, and starts producing the gases that create that horrible smell. Here's the worst part. Biofilm and grease are sticky, layered, and deeply embedded. You can't see them. You can't reach them with a brush. And they grow back fast, which is exactly why the smell keeps returning even after you think you've cleaned it. The problem isn't your cleaning habits. The problem is that standard methods never reach the source. Let's talk about the things you've probably already tried, and why they don't work long term. Ice cubes. Classic advice. Grinding ice is supposed to sharpen the blades and knock off debris. Here's the problem. Garbage disposals don't actually have blades that need sharpening. They use impellers. And ice does nothing to dissolve grease or kill the biofilm colony living on your drain walls. Lemon peels. They smell great for about 20 minutes. Then the biofilm exhales again and you're back to square one. Lemon is masking the odor, not eliminating the source. Store-bought disposal tablets or foaming cleaners, these are slightly better, but they're designed to clean the grinding chamber, which is only one part of the problem. The grease and biofilm living in the drain pipe below the disposal, completely untouched. Plain white vinegar poured down the drain. Vinegar is mildly acidic and has some antibacterial properties, but on its own, it doesn't have the power to break through hardened grease layers or fully neutralize an established biofilm colony. It helps, but it's not enough. Here's what we need to do differently. We need to create a chemical reaction inside the disposal and drain pipe that physically breaks down grease, lifts biofilm off the surfaces, and neutralizes odor-causing gases, all at the same time. And we can do it with 2 ingredients you probably already have at home. This is going to sound almost too simple, and that's exactly what makes this so satisfying. You need baking soda, also called sodium bicarbonate, half a cup. You need white distilled vinegar, 1 full cup. You need boiling water, or very hot tap water if your pipes are PVC, roughly 2 cups. And optionally, a few drops of dish soap. The regular blue stuff works perfectly. That is it. Total cost? Under $2, possibly under $1 if you already have these at home. And most of you do. No special equipment, no plumber, no expensive enzyme cleaners, no harsh chemicals, just simple, powerful kitchen science. All right, let's do this. Time yourself if you want. This entire process takes under 5 minutes from start to finish. Step 1, make sure the disposal is turned completely off. Not just idle. Switch it off at the wall if possible, or make absolutely sure the switch is in the off position. We are not running the disposal during this process until the very end. Safety first, always. Step 2, lift the rubber splash guard, that black rubber flap sitting inside the drain opening. Take a look underneath it. You'll likely see a dark, greasy, slimy buildup. This is biofilm ground zero. Take a paper towel or an old toothbrush and wipe the underside of that splash guard as best you can. Get the visible gunk off. This is important because if you skip this, you're leaving a major odor source completely untouched. This step alone will make a noticeable difference. Set that aside and wash it separately with dish soap if possible. Step 3. Now, pour your half cup of baking soda directly into the drain opening. Use a spoon or your fingers to make sure it gets past the splash guard and down into the grinding chamber. Don't rinse it yet. Let it sit there, coating the inside walls. Step 4. Add a few drops of dish soap directly on top of the baking soda. The dish soap is a surfactant. It breaks the surface tension of grease and helps lift it off the metal and plastic surfaces inside the disposal. Commercial disposal cleaners charge you $5 to $10 for this ingredient alone. Step 5. Now pour your cup of white vinegar directly down the drain. Watch what happens. You're going to get a dramatic foaming reaction. That's the baking soda and vinegar reacting together to create carbon dioxide bubbles. Those bubbles are doing something incredibly useful. They're physically agitating the surfaces inside the disposal, scrubbing from the inside without a brush. The foam pushes into cracks, along drain walls, under impeller edges, and into the pipe below the unit. This is the part no ice cube or lemon peel ever achieves. Let this foam work for 2 full minutes. Don't touch it. Don't run the water. Just let the chemistry do its job. Step 6. After 2 minutes, pour your hot water slowly down the drain. If your pipes are metal, use fully boiling water. If you have PVC pipes under your sink, use the hottest water from your tap. Around 60 to 70 degrees Celsius is plenty. The hot water flushes the broken down grease, the dead bacteria, the dissolved biofilm, all of it, down and out of the pipe. This is the rinse and flush phase. Pour it slowly and steadily, not all at once. Step 7. Now turn the disposal on and run cold water at the same time for 30 seconds. Let the impellers spin and clear out any remaining loosened debris from the grinding chamber. Cold water is used here, not hot, because cold water solidifies any residual grease so it can be chopped up and flushed away cleanly rather than sticking to the drain walls further down the pipe. That's it. 7 steps, under 5 minutes. Total cost, less than $2. Let me break down the science really quickly so you understand why this works when everything else doesn't. Baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, is a mild alkali. It neutralizes acids and helps deodorize by chemically binding to odor molecules and changing their structure. Those rotten sulfur and fatty acid smells, the baking soda attacks them directly. White vinegar, acetic acid, is a mild acid that disrupts the cell membranes of bacteria and begins to dissolve the fatty acid layer in grease. When you combine them, you get a rapid acid-base reaction, that famous fizzing and bubbling. The carbon dioxide bubbles act as a mechanical scrubbing force from the inside. They penetrate biofilm layers and push grease off surfaces through physical agitation. The dish soap adds emulsification power. It breaks grease into tiny droplets so water can carry it away instead of letting it re-stick. And the hot water flush applies thermal energy, essentially melting and pushing the loosened waste down and out of the system. Together, these 4 elements, alkaline neutralization, acid disruption, mechanical foam scrubbing, and thermal flushing, work in combination to do something no single cleaner does alone. That is why this works when your $12 disposal tablet doesn't. This isn't a cover-up, this is a breakdown. Right after you finish, lean over the sink and take a sniff. Go ahead, really smell it. The difference should be immediate. Not masked with lemon or perfume. Actually clean. That sulfur, rotting, sour smell should be gone or dramatically reduced. If you have a very severe buildup from months or years of no deep cleaning, you may want to repeat this process a second time right away. Run through it twice back to back, and the results will be significantly stronger. Now, and this is the part that stops the odor from ever fully coming back, let's talk about maintenance. Once a month. That's all it takes. Repeat this exact process once a month, and you will never have a seriously smelly garbage disposal again. Once a month, half a cup of baking soda, a few drops of dish soap, 1 cup of vinegar, 2 minutes of foam, hot water flush, 30 seconds of running disposal, 5 minutes, less than $2 monthly. Additionally, 2 small daily habits that will make a huge difference. Habit 1, always run cold water for 30 seconds after using the disposal. Not while it's grinding, after. This flushes loose particles further down the pipe before they can settle and begin decomposing. Habit 2, avoid putting starchy, sticky foods down the disposal. Potato peels, pasta, rice, these create a paste-like buildup that biofilm absolutely loves. Keep those out of the disposal, and your maintenance routine becomes even easier. One more thing, your rubber splash guard. Clean the underside of it separately every month when you do this treatment. That rubber flap is one of the dirtiest and most overlooked surfaces in the entire kitchen. Bacteria breed on it constantly. Wipe it with a paper towel and dish soap every single month. Trust me, this one step alone will shock you. Before I let you go, let me give you a few important safety reminders. Never run the disposal while your hands are near or inside the drain opening. Always switch off the unit completely before step 1. Do not add bleach to this process. Mixing bleach with vinegar creates chlorine gas that is extremely dangerous, and there is absolutely no reason to do it. This method does not require bleach. Do not use boiling water if you have PVC pipes under your sink. Use hot tap water only. PVC can soften and warp with extreme heat over time. If your disposal is making grinding, rattling, or humming noises, stop and call a plumber. This method is for odor elimination due to buildup, not for mechanical repair. If odors persist after 2 full treatments and monthly maintenance, you may have a deeper plumbing issue, a venting problem or a slow drain, and a plumber should inspect it. This fix handles the vast majority of disposal odors, but no method replaces professional assessment when something mechanical is wrong. All right, here's your action plan. Go to your kitchen right now. Baking soda, vinegar, dish soap, hot water. 5 minutes. Do it today, and then put a reminder in your phone once a month, every month. That is how you permanently fix returning garbage disposal odors without spending $1 on commercial products or calling anyone. If this video saved you time, money, or call to the plumber, smash that like button right now. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need exactly this kind of real, practical budget science. Drop a comment below and tell me how it went. I read every single comment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? We do this every week. Cheap, fast, science-backed fixes for your home that the big cleaning companies hope you never discover. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you in the next one.